James, coming into the season, everybody was talking about how much this defense lost and how you were going to need time to adjust, but it seems like you guys picked up right where you left off last season and have really been playing well without any kind of drop-off.
Just trying to do that.
Do you guys walk away from a game and think, wow, I mean, maybe every week, but wow, that was a heck of a plan that Venables put together, and I'm sure you see it formulating throughout the week, walk away and go, man, we had their number this week.
You know, that's why I came here, honestly. You know, play for a guy like that who's literally a mastermind of what he's doing. And, you know, it's really fun looking back at a win like that, or even the past 3 weeks, and looking at the plan you put in place and how well you executed. Yeah, of course you look back and like, dang, you know, that was a really good week of preparation. It all came together real nice.
Can you kind of sum up in basic terms what it's like throughout the week as he's preparing and laying out what the formula is going to be this week? Can you kind of break that down even just in kind of a common terms?
I mean, he's always, you know, thinking about ways to attack an offense. And, you know, day by day, he may add things, take away things, and it's always on the fly. And you just got to be ready for that. And you just got to trust what he's doing. And, you know, since I've been here, it's working out pretty well. So.
Switching up the defenses so much, and the three-man fronts, four-man fronts, going back and forth between that. I guess when did all that start? When did y'all start working on all that? How did that come out?
I mean, we've been running that kind of personnel. I mean, he has for years, I think. I just think we have a lot of guys with a lot of variability, and we're able to do a lot of things and mix it up and throw different stuff at the offense. So I think, you know, Coach V's been doing stuff like that, you know, his whole career. You know, and just we got a lot of guys who can do a lot of things, and a lot of complexity to our defense, and so it's a good look.
Y'all using it more this year than previous years?
I mean, we've been using. I mean, technically it's dime personnel. That's all it is, you know. So I just think week by week we're just doing what we feel is best.
You're stepping out of the ACC this week. Do you know much about Charlotte? Have you learned much about their?
I was just watching tape on them, and they're a talented group, and they got real athletic quarterback. They got, you know, good looking players and look athletic, look like they can make plays. So just another challenge in front of us.
Does defense come together quicker than you thought? There was a lot of perception that, well, the offense is good enough to maybe carry you guys for a few weeks and let you kind of get your feet wet with a lot of losses off last year's. But you guys kind of put it all together quicker than you thought you might have?
Man, I know that Coach V is going to have us from week one and the rest of the season. He's going to have us ready. And I've had that mindset from the beginning. I never really thought, oh man, maybe, you know, we're gonna have to come along. You know, I knew from the get-go that no matter who goes out there, they're gonna be ready to play, and that's always been the mindset around here. So to us, I don't think it's ever been, oh, we gotta let it, you know, unfold a couple weeks. From the get-go, we're trying to, you know, execute a game plan and just don't be Superman. Do your job and just execute what he has in front of you.
The term "on the same page" comes out a lot when you talk about guys, but you and Chad Smith just seem to be on the same page out there. Is that a lot to do with you guys rooming together and being so close as friends as well as teammates?
Yeah, I've been really good friends with ever since I got here, you know. And then, you know, every one of the whole linebacker core is really close. I think, you know, Balin Spector is one of my best friends. Same for Jake Venables and even the young guys. You know, I think we're all real tight, and we all. And we're in there watching film together all the time, always asking questions, always challenging each other. And it's healthy and it's good to have, especially being like the quarterback of the defense, essentially.
We talked a lot about the atmosphere in Syracuse and going into last week. What was it like to actually play in the Dome?
It was cool. I mean, I was there my freshman year when they beat us and they just outplayed us. And, you know, obviously last year was a nail-biter too. But it's a great atmosphere. Great fans. You know, you're sitting right next to them, so you can hear them the whole game. It was really cool environment to go into and take on.
And was it nice to have that, you know, assurance kind of a win? Because like you just said, the last two times you played them have been a little wishy-washy. So this year, was it good to have that?
Oh yeah, it was definitely satisfying. And then, you know, just having the kind of stops we had, you know, when our back was against the wall too, which was really cool to go through as a defense.
as well as things are going for you guys, I'm sure Coach V isn't sitting there saying everything's great and you don't have anything to improve on. What do you see in this defense can get better?
You know, as well as we are playing, we, as a defense, I think, and a lot of the guys on the team can vouch too. You know, I talked to AJ and Xavier Thomas, and even I see it through myself. There's still a lot of money left out there to be made. Like, as well as we are playing, we can clean it up so much better, and there's still so many more plays to be made. You know, as well as we had a lot of tackles for loss, right? Well, and we had a lot of sacks. There could have been 4 more. There could have been 8 more tackles for loss. Like, as well as we are playing, there's still so many things to get better, and it's very encouraging to look at it that way.
What do you think of the way the defensive front's played so far?
They're kicking butt. They're being physical. I think they're just being who they are. You know, not trying to be, you know, anyone else. Just be who you are, do your job. It's really that simple. That's all you gotta do.
We talked to Chad Smith a little bit about this last week, but being that he's like his mid-30s now as far as age and been here forever, how much of a hard time do you guys kind of give him and have fun with the fact that he's been here forever?
We constantly crack that joke on him about it's Chad's 8th year here. But hey, I even got that joke this morning walking in the weight room about being an old man. And it is that way now. I've been here for, this is my 4th season. So, yeah, that joke's made a lot. But with being old, it's a lot of responsibility too. You got to teach a lot of young guys just the way of the road with the ropes and just coming in here and preparing, you know, a habit. And a lot of those guys don't know how to do it. And you just got to keep drilling it at them and they'll come along.
Since you've been here, what's it been like to sit back and watch a guy like Isaiah Simmons develop from the back end as a safety when he first got here, move up into the nickel, now playing linebacker, anywhere you can see, but to know he's roaming around behind you, what's it like?
Yeah, that guy's a beast. He's a freak of nature. He's a world-class athlete, like not even talking about football, and he's really turned into a superstar, a great player. And you know, like you said, having that guy behind you knowing he's hogging the ball, it's a great feeling.
What is it about Chad that you guys get along so well?
You know, we joke and we fight like brothers. You can ask all the other guys. We really will talk so much crap at each other like we're brothers. But it's all love. We all know that. So.
James, you guys are one of the least penalized teams so far in the UNCC through the first 3 games. What is it about the discipline that you guys emphasize to make sure that you play hard but do it the right way?
Yeah, I mean, Coach V just brings an intensity and a sense of urgency and, you know, a standard every single day that you have to match or you're not getting out there. And I think, you know, him leading us that way and being the kind of coach he is, the kind of leader he is, really affects us, you know, long run. Because like Coach Sweeney says too, it's all the little things. It's all about the little things. And when you continue to do that every single day, you know, when you're under the lights and the big stage, it's just nature too. It's second nature.
And I guess you don't want to have to hear Coach Venables tell you about a mistake that you made.
Yeah, that's the last thing I want is him yelling at me. Yeah.
Going back to Isaiah for a minute, you've played alongside a bunch of first-round picks and stuff. But is he as gifted athletically as probably anybody that's played next to you?
100%. The guy's ultra talented. So sky's the limit for him.
Everybody good?
All right. Thanks, James.